having dinner today? Day to you.
あとメリークリスマスとかね。なんでも。寄付でやってるみたい。
My birthday cake. Kara's birthday cake. 富士先生。
そりゃそうやね。神戸なので。
これってなんか今一言ずつ喋る感じなんですか？
しようかなと思ったんですけど、全然ちょっとどっちでもいいや。喋る。
うん。お土産コーナーでかずら橋やって、お土産行って終わったって感じ。
怖かった？そんなことなかった？
ちょっとね。
ちょっと怖いでしょ。
お金払ったけどね、しょうがない。
それはな。
何これ？
何こ
ひょっとしたら？ひょっとしたら？おめでとうさん？
おめでとうですよね。
あらららららら、おめでとう。いつだった？いつ行ったのこれ？
今日行ってきてる。
じゃだってこんな時間やのに？
そうだからヤシンのあるところで。
行った？あら、ほんでいつなの？
まだ6週。
今6週間ぐらい。
あれ一番大事な時だよ。8週目までの8週の時って一番これ大事やからね。
これは知らんから俺。わからなかった。
何月なんの？
何？
お予定日は。
8月か9月か8月ぐらいかな。
え
8月ぐらいかな。
8月ぐらい？あら、おめでとう。
お
おめで
めでとうご
とうござい
ざいま
ますす。あらら。ほな今日は。
考えててこれ何？そうだから今日車貸して。
ああ、そうか。
Dinner time. Bread making again. Whole wheat flour and some strong flour. I'm gonna let it rest overnight. My bread is done and I just woke up from a nap and I received presents on Christmas from my comrade. Okay, the wallet. Yeah, and then I left the box on the floor. Well, she wanted to send me peanut butter, but it failed because it's a liquid. With mochi photos. Fried noodles from my Indonesian friend, and coconut soup, and oden from my in-laws.
セットだねこれ。いやいやほらコンビごとで力を合わせてというゲーム。今日の米味噌に味噌をへしたさん砂糖に酒みりんを加え甘辛い味噌に仕上げる。
Today at work, I asked to quit job to my nurse manager, and then he asked me why, and then is it because it was too shindoi, like too tiring or something. Then I told him no, it was because I'm pregnant. And then he said like, oh okay, I understand. And then before I told him all this was because halfway I got cramps in at work, and then I told my colleagues, and then they told me not to carry heavy things, and all. So after that, it spread really fast, the news, and it just everybody told me not to carry all this. Don't change diapers, don't carry the patients, and then if you have cramps, you should go and check whether you have bleeding or not. So I went to check, there was no bleeding, thankfully, thank God. And then after that, I decided like for my own baby's protection, I should really quit the job. So yeah, I told my manager, and then ended up the next day was my last day. It was very hastily quitted. I very hastily quitted this job, and then so today it's New Year's Eve, and then I'm quite late at posting this video as well. It's because for the past week, once I knew I got pregnant, I got very bad what do you call that, morning sickness. But it's actually not really morning sickness. I just feel gross all the time, and I feel very sick, but I'm not sick, and I feel very tired. So I slept, like I took naps. I took more naps. In fact, during my almost 1 year in Japan, I never actually took naps. Yeah, maybe once or twice the most. So during this past week, I almost every day on my rest day, I took naps. Yeah, and then I stayed home most often, and I ate a lot. So of course again I have gained weight, and right now it's like 10:47. I just took breakfast and I'm back on bed again. So yeah, I don't know if my skin become worse or not, but I've already told most of my friends about my pregnancy. Yeah, so yeah, some I haven't told yet, but I'm gonna slowly tell them, because anyway it's still early. It's barely 2 months, and I can't wait to go back to Singapore in March though. And what else should I update? Yeah, I haven't really told his grandma yet. Yeah, because we're gonna tell the grandma tomorrow, New Year. And today, New Year's Eve, probably we are going to a temple in Kyoto. Maybe. If not, we are just going to nearby shrines or temples that is around this area instead of going to Kyoto so far. Yeah, because it's gonna be crowded anyway. And my plans are probably next year, once I step into the second trimester, I'm gonna look for a full-time job. Yeah. Or if I can't find a full-time job that is able to accept a pregnant woman, then probably I'm gonna look for a part-time job then. Yeah, since I don't know, just what God has plans for me, I just follow the plans, and what I can do, I try to do what's my best. And I know that it's a bit boring, all this that I've talked, since maybe some of you guys already know all these things that I've said. And recently I managed to contact one of my friends who has been not replying me for some time, and I don't know why, because I've quite strong faith that she is not like that. She don't do this to me, and she wouldn't do this for no reason. So I've been trying to contact her all this while, and she finally replied me. And so when she replied me, I asked her what's wrong, but she kept insisting that there is nothing wrong, she's fine, and she kept asking me like how am I and all. But I'm more curious onto like what's wrong with her, like why didn't she reply me or anything. So but she kept insisting that there's nothing wrong, and she asked me to grow up because I'm already married, I shouldn't keep talking about the past. I mean, what do you mean by past? What is the thing that I'm saying is past? Maybe she's saying that I shouldn't keep saying about why didn't you reply me and all. Because you are not like that. You don't I know that you don't reply. You wouldn't just don't reply people for no reason. If I did something wrong, you should tell me. And then I was quite affected by that, because my other friends actually tried to contact her as well, but she gave very minimal responses. And then they told me like if somebody don't want to say, you can't actually force them. So I think my friends kind of gave up too, but they know I'm pregnant, so they told me not to keep hanging on to this issue that is quite making me sad. Yeah, so I'm trying to cut down on social network, because every time I open Facebook or Instagram, I will see her like post things, and I realized that she's quite active in social online network, but yet how come she can't reply me? Yeah, so I decided to cut down that, so I don't want to see that, because it just I'll be lying if I say it doesn't affect me. So that's all for now. Yeah, I'm still on my bed.